welcome to an iconic stop on the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats. Welcome to Lake Guntersville. Robbie Floyd, Kay Donaldson here with you. And Kay, this place, it's amazing. There's no doubt about it. They're going to catch fish. There's monsters out there. But with it being really the first great weekend of spring, I mean, the possibilities are limitless.
There's going to be a ton of traffic out here, not only tournament anglers, but you're going to see recreational anglers, and you're just going to see locals that are wanting to get out. The weather's been beautiful this week, and they know what that does to the fish. So you're going to see a lot of boat traffic out here today. There's
going to be a lot of pressure as far as the anglers and the numbers of anglers out there, no question, because it is going to be a perfect day as far as the weather's concerned. But with these numbers, do you think we'll see the big fish that we saw, a few years ago, 38 20-plus pound bags?
I think that's going to be hard, and simply because are these guys going to be able to get to where they want to get? Is there going to be someone on it? And I think that that's going to play the biggest part today is just going to be the boat traffic.
Well, it's going to be the big question. Whether it's going to start out foggy, things are going to clear up, but it's going to be warm, just like it's been all week. Let's find out. Our Academy Sports and Outdoors first cast of the day. Are they catching them?
Here we are, Chris. Beautiful Guntersville Lake.
Oh, the famed Guntersville Lake. The famed Guntersville Lake. I'm gonna tell you, I spent a little bit of time earlier in the week about 4 hours south of here on Lake Eufaula.
Right.
A lot of stuff happened on Lake Eufaula.
Right.
How much of that is moving up the state with these warm nights and warmer days?
We're just getting there though, because last week it was still cool nights. So
Right.
we've just had a few days of the warm nights. Things are really just now starting to happen. So the key here though is going to be pressure.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of boats on the water today. These guys may not be able to move around like they would typically be able to do. So where these guys start, they kind of might be, you know, in a situation where they hunker down for a while.
Estimates are 500 to 600 boats on the water today. Of course, we're on the lower end. Upper end's got a bunch of boats here as well.
Right.
I think everybody's going to kind of collide in the middle to a point.
Right.
So you got to be careful, but you got to kind of grab your spot, hang on to it, play a little bit of defense today.
Right.
Will we see 30 pounds today?
I don't think so.
Will we see 28 pounds today?
I'm thinking 27 to 28 may be the magic number.
27 to 28. It's warm. I'm in shorts. Don't pan down. It's ugly. We're going on the water. You go one way, I'll go the other. We'll be right back with you from on the water right here at Alabama Bass Trail.
Well, we took off this morning and we came into Seabold Creek, and we're kind of a very popular, familiar area back here where the marina is towards the back of the creek, and kind of the first boat we pulled up on. And when we got here, they had said that they've just got one, just a barely keeper fish in the boat so far. It kind of swung on a few that short struck or didn't have it. So, and that actually could be a good sign as well. You know, one of the things that we weren't sure about was going to happen was how quick these fish were going to move in with the warm weather that we've had this week. And if the bluegill are up here, it's catching a few fish. He caught a short fish or a small fish. The males are at least maybe moving up. So the question is going to be throughout the day is it just going to be males, you know, moving up into the spawning areas, or will the females be there as well?
All right, guys, we're here with Brian Johnson, Brandon Gross. Got a limit for about 12 and a half, 13 pounds. Tennessee team out of Fayetteville, and seeing what we can find. These guys are jerk baiting, throwing some moving baits. Slowed down here a little bit. You can see some of the wood cover, some of the rock behind them. Pretty well-known spot close to it. So a few teams in this area. Got a good bag going so far, so, but it's early.
Yeah. How do I want to do this? Is it Harold Wells squared?
He's Bubba. I'm Harold.
But I'm saying, is it Harold Wells squared and Harold Wells the third? I mean, how do we do this?
Maybe pie.
Because, yeah, pie. They don't have any keepers in the boat, though. That's the unfortunate part. They're boat number 41. They are catching fish, but what's the legal limit you have to catch? What, 15 inches? You're catching a bunch of 14 inches. It's
bunch of babies. Yeah.
That doesn't work. So we're going to sit back for a second, watch what you're doing, and I bring good fortune to many people, and it's about to happen.
Guys, I know it's kind of early, but how's your day gone so far?
We got one keeper.
One keeper, okay. What kind of size is it?
3.5.
Okay. That's a good start. Looks like throwing a jerk bait. Has that kind of been your primary deal?
Yeah, that's been working a little bit.
Got him. Yeah, first cast with it. Yeah, keeper. Chunky, but.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, sponsored by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Automotive, by TH Marine, improving your boat from transom to trolling motor, and by Jax. It's all about the South. There's more to come.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Penny. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Penny Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auten, Hank Terry, let's go!
Garmin LiveScope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin LiveScope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Boat of Stephen Hilburn and Jarrett Floyd. Just told me he's got 4 fish. What kind of size you got?
We got a couple nice. It's about 3.5.
Okay. Yeah, I think a limit of 3.5 to go pretty good ways today.
I hope so.
What are you targeting right there?
Just a grass line, grass point.
Okay. Can't tell if it's going to be a good fish or not. They just lost one in this area. Now they've got another one there. Acting like maybe it's not very big, but sometimes they'll fool you. Ooh, missed it with the net the first time. Not very big. He's going to have to place that one on the old measuring board. These fish have to be 15-inch for largemouth. If they do catch spotted bass, they can be 12 inches to weigh in. Keep. So that gives them number 5.
All right, guys, we're on boat 26, Rembert Rains and Nate Blaylock. Currently nothing in the box, but you came back here for what? Just trying to mix it up?
Yeah, wasn't working out up here in the grass.
Is this a game plan? I mean, obviously the grass was a game plan, so what do you got to do different? I mean, you got an early flight, it's only 9:40, so you got a little time left.
Yeah, with the fog, we were afraid to run. So we just stopped and was going to work our way up, hoping the fog would lift, and it hadn't.
It hadn't moved, has it?
But we're about to just miss.
Have you had any bites?
Yes, we've had 2 shorts.
2 shorts, okay. So the fish are biting. They just got that head to tail syndrome, don't they?
Pulled up on the team of Baird and Brown to see what they have, and they have one good one, 3 total, but one good one, about a 5.5 pounder. And guys, that thing started off pretty good, but you say the bite's a little slim today, huh? Not happening too fast.
No, not at all. It's about 1 an hour.
1 an hour. So do anything special to get that 5.5 pounder? Did it come on what, a chatterbait?
Come on a chatterbait. We're just making the same cast parallel on the island. That's where we've got all 3 bites.
Just trying to hit a little island out there. We're on what looks like, you know, open area, but there's a hump. Comes up to about 2 feet shallow. Trying 2 different approaches. Guy in front throws chatterbait. Guy in back, he drags over that Carolina rig. 2 different approaches, trying to catch that other big bass to match that one big one they've got in the live well now. So about 3 fish, maybe about 11 pounds, but they got a 5.5 pounder. That's the size bass you need.
So we're still here with Stephen Hilburn and Jarrett Floyd, and since we last left you guys, they had 4 fish when we first pulled up here and talked to you first. They caught another one. It took him a little while to measure. He measured it multiple times, but they put it in the live well. So they've got a 5 fish limit. I'm estimating they probably got about 12 pounds. That's purely a guesstimate, but they're very confident that there's a lot more fish in here. They're just slowly working back and forth on this point. When they kind of moved up on a little bit, that's where they got the bite. And they actually had one on that got off that looked like it was a short, and then shortly thereafter they caught their 5th keeper. Hooked up now. Kind of taking his time with it. Looks like a decent fish. Got him in the net. Well, good news for them is the last one that they caught, that they had to measure a few times to make sure. I think this one, from what I've seen, looks like it's easily going to be a keeper. So the fish that was kind of close, at least they can call that fish out now.
Got it?
Come out. It come out in that net. Number 4. Oh, man. That's so swirl.
No.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, will be right back.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
The taste of the South starts out here. However you roll into work, you can bring the flavor with Jack's Breakfast Catering. Huge scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and hearty breakfast sandwiches, mixed or matched, starting at just $15. Don't forget to add delicious fresh ground Royal Cup coffee and classic breakfast sides, because great work starts with great breakfast. Breakfast catering starting at $15 from Jack's. All about the South.
You're looking at boat number 99, Stephen McAvoy, Josh Butts. They got a limit. They got 5 fish, about 15 pounds. He just caught one just a moment ago, but it didn't help him at all. I'm not sure if it quite made 15 inches. I talked to him just a moment ago and asked him. They said they spent the entire day here, and it's just been a timing thing. I said, did you hit all 4 corners? Again, you see where I'm at. This is the Hank Cherry area. And when I said I didn't see anybody who was in the riprap, now I see 2 people in the riprap, and now I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boats in this inlet outlet area of the bridge here going into Browns Creek. So looks like swim bait might be the bait of choice right now.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, we're catching them.
That's a good thing.
We're waiting for the big ones to bite, but we have a little birdie told us that hang in there. They'll be biting better this afternoon.
Okay. Now, we've expected to be a lot of boats on the water today. Is that going to hinder you being able to move around?
I don't think so. There was two of us here, 2 ABT guys here.
Right.
We had a good conversation while we were catching fish.
Right. Well, that's cool.
Tom, got one loaded up here. That's the right species. It looks like it could make 15 inches.
What?
I say they're got 16 plus, maybe 17 now. You can see, oh, that's a long and skinny that he's getting rid of there. So, I mean, that's going to help him. But you see, there's the small bass that he had the coal ride on, the balance beam. And again, just trying to hit him at the right time. He'd made that cast a couple of times.
Guys, how's your day going so far?
Right slow. We got 3 in the box. We're still working on the other 2.
Okay. What kind of size you got?
Not much. Just 16-inch fish.
Okay. Is that kind of what you expected from practice, or has it changed?
No, we had a good day on Thursday practice. It was up yesterday. We hadn't figured out where they moved to.
Berry Ridge, Hunter, Searcy, you see them, and they're slow playing this bass. Hadn't seen it yet, but thinking it's fighting like a drum, and this is also drum territory. We're going to find out really soon. Come on, be something good. Can't see it. Is it bass? It's a good bass then too, isn't it? You want to talk about, they don't know whether it's a bass or a drum. Take your time with it. Let it wear itself out just a little bit. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to get in there a little bit closer. I think this is going to help them. They thought they had about 13. Yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe a 2-pounder. It might help them. Might not. I thought it was going to be better than that. But you see what he's throwing. Jerk bait at Browns. Riprap. Sound familiar? Well, it should, because that is what helped win Hank Cherry the Bassmaster Classic last year.
Well, here we are. It's kind of mid-morning. We've talked to several anglers on the lake today, seeing a lot of the same pattern. A lot of guys fishing these grass edges, a lot of eelgrass, mixture of eelgrass, milfoil, and hydrilla. And so far, we've seen some catches. I've seen a lot of short fish, though, which is kind of what I was expecting. Now that the water's starting to warm up, 2-3 weeks ago, we were seeing most guys catching good quality keeper fish, not a lot of shorts. As the water warms up, we see a lot of these buck bass, the smaller males, move in and get a lot more aggressive. I'm wondering, though, if maybe that's going to throw some of these guys off. They'll sit in areas where they're getting bit from these smaller fish. It may actually hold them in areas longer than what they would typically do, and it may keep them from exploring more and maybe getting to an area where it's a little bit better quality fish. We're not going to really know the answer to that until we talk to the guys later on during the weigh-in and figure out how they made the adjustments during the day. So far, what we've seen, guys catching fish, everybody's looking for bigger fish.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, brought to you by Phoenix Boats, is sponsored by Bill Penny Automotive Group, by Sweet Home Alabama, and by America's First Credit Union. Stay with us, there's more to come.
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Petty. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
If you didn't already know, AmFirst has great rates on auto loans, and boat loans, and motorcycle loans, and really any loans, including ones for your business. With a variety of terms as low as 2%, we're kind of hard to beat.
You got 5 bass. I like that. And you're both up here. Is it good? Look at that smile on your face. Look at that smile. Yes, our first 20-pound bag. Hit it. Vesta McDaniel, 21.56. How about a round of applause for these guys?
Guys, you just crossed the stage with 21.56 pounds. You also had a big fish of 6.44 pounds. When you left here this morning and took off, how far did you run before you made your first stop?
We went almost to Comer's Bridge.
Now, we were expecting a pretty large tournament to take out of Goose Pond this morning. There was a little bit foggy up there. They didn't take off till late. Do you think that helped you in that area?
Most definitely.
Last year, 941 on those. Was that 2? I'm sitting there, 941. Hang on, wasn't that was 2 fish, right? And this one is a small fish. You, I think, have your Mountain Dew Big Bass. Did you catch it or your partner? That's why you got to come up here. Let's find out. 644. I think we might have it right here, fellas. It's going to be close. Oh, it's so close. Need 644 to take the lead. 654, 1/10 of a pound.
Your total weight was 9.41, but you had a fish that was 6.54 pounds. Tell us about that fish, how you caught it, where you caught it.
We went into Short Creek down here, found a school of shad, caught it at like 7:30. Didn't catch another fish in there until about 2 o'clock and caught the other one.
John Mason had a good catch today, 11.98. Did Pops catch any of those at all? Or is it all you? Half and half. Okay, that makes sense. Let's find out what your big bass is going to weigh. Ooh. We need 654 to take the lead. Who caught this one? You or Pops? Tell him the truth. He did. He is our Mountain Dew Big Bass leader right now at 683.
Your total weight was 11.98, but you had one really good one in there.
Oh, yeah.
6.83 pounds. Tell us about that fish.
3/8 ounce green pumpkin chatterbait.
What kind of trout?
The Yamamoto Zinco dyed tail and the hydrilla, about 7 foot of water.
How about a 23-pound bag, 23.15 for Skolnick and Rollins. Right now, our Mountain Dew Big Bass is 683. Now, we do have a 7.06 to be official. Our first 7-pound bass.
It was pretty good. We were headed up north this morning, and we were headed to maybe Comer Bridge. The fog delayed us, so we just peeled off in another creek, and just because couldn't get anywhere else, and lo and behold, we rolled up on a little flat with some grass on it, and we had all of them by 10 o'clock.
Oh, my goodness.
I saw them on the lake. I saw them in a very special place. You'll never guess where they were. Stephen McAvoy, Josh Butts, 28.28 pounds.
We just pulled up on a spot that we had really a bad practice for what we thought the fish were going to be doing. So we locked onto a spot and we sat there all day and just, funneling, the fish funneling in.
No surprise, you come to a big fish lake, you find big fish. But I mean, it wasn't easy out there for these guys because the fishing pressure was so immense.
It was, but these guys finished second our Angler of the Year last year, and they've got a really good jump on the 2021 season.
I mean, McAvoy and Butts, congratulations on the victory. And when I come to you during the middle of the day, it was just a pretty good day. What was that magic time that it turned into a great day? What was the difference?
Really, it was nonstop from when we pulled up till 1:30. It was just slow. You had to fish for an hour and then get 2 or 3 bites, and then fish another hour, get 2 or 3 bites. So
you caught 12 or more bass throughout the day, and you were telling me about it, but I think the thing that was key was you were like in that freeway. We talk about that Bass Superhighway, but you were in it.
Oh, we were.
To catch big fish, you catch big baits, and I think that seemed to be a factor.
I mean, we have so much confidence in these bigger baits because we've put it in our hand and just thrown it, and you don't get many bites, but when you do, you get some quality.
That's what you're out there for.
That's what we're there for.
Yeah, you're not out there for the dinks. Hey, somewhere my buddy Chris Zaldain is going, I told you swim bait in Guntersville was going to work. You showed you could make it happen. 28.28 is the winning weight here. All right, we're heading down south to Eufaula. The next stop, the next time we see these guys in the north, you're going to be at Wheeler. We've seen 30-pound bags out of there. It's all about big fish on the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats.